Ren, how tough is it for a young guy like you to stay focused and to be the consistent player you need to be for this team to be successful?
It's very hard, you know. Teams are coming out every night trying to play their best against me. It's hard. I just got to work hard and try to continue to do the best that I can.
If you could grade yourself as we hit halfway through the conference season.
I give myself a D+. I'm not at my top of my game right now. I think I can play a whole lot better. If I play a little harder, I think we'll win a whole lot easier.
I don't know if I'll go with D+, but specifically tell me where you think you need to improve.
I think I need to rebound a little bit more for the team, and more block more shots. It's a lot of things I think that I can improve on, but it'll come with time, I think.
This conference is really something. I mean, every night you've got somebody to bang against.
Yeah, but that comes with the territory, and I just got to deal with it.
They didn't forget that, as their coaching staff stated, they pointed toward that game all season long, and they were looking to get after us up there, and they did a good job. But I'm proud of our guys who responded in this ball game. Pretty good basketball played this ball game right here. Being honest with you, Paul, this rivalry goes way back. It's none other compared to this. When people talk about the Arkansas and the Cincinnati, but none compared to these two basketball teams. Regardless, fans here will come see as far as time level is concerned, and hopefully be able to compete each and every year.
And they had a record crowd at Freedom Hall when we played up there, and then this place the pyramid was jam-packed when we came back.
Well, that makes the basketball don't have a lot of turnovers. It cut down on a lot of transition opportunities.
Nice move by Ren.
Great move there by Ren. It cuts down on the transition opportunity by Ren. It cuts down on the transition opportunity. So what you got to do then, you got to play half court. So you got to play good half court defense, and you got a chance to win. That was a great pass about Ren. We're doing all this little stuff great right now, Paul. I mean, this is the time of year when you
got there and the shot, woo, I tell you what, I felt like 1,000 pounds off my shoulder at that time. I'm sure it felt the same way for you, Coach.
Well, it did. I was praying that we didn't have to go in overtime, but going in overtime here at home would have been fine with me, because we're here. That's the key right there. In this house, these kids think they're king. Of course, the last 2 years, thus far, they have been kings in that building.
Well, the victory against Louisville really allowed the Tigers then to play for the conference championship, and with their it was a 10th victory at that time, Coach, I think, in 57-54, and it set up a showdown up in...
We didn't make an assertive effort to isolate those two, because Seven did a pretty good job of scoring on him. Good shot there. Let's wait to follow up, man. Don't take it for granted they're going to make the layup. Follow it up.
Tigers made a run at this time. Get right back into the game, and boom, get the lead.
Way to follow him. So we played pretty good. This is a big physical basketball team. Big physical guard, as well as inside players. I thought our guys came to play. That was the key.
Lorenzen from 18 feet. This game was for the #2 seed when it started out. A win would put it, and about halftime we found out that Marquette did indeed win. So this was a big game, and Lorenzen found it between his ankles, and
we finally got control of it, I tell you. But I tell you, that young man that really runs the floor, really healthy pass, and great reception there by Cedric Henderson. That's the way to attack this pressure. Swing the ball, swing it again, we get a dunk shot.
Yep.
That's the way you attack the half-court trap. As long as you get the ball reversal and you get good ball movement, you can that type thing right there, Paul. We got a chance to win. Here we go again. We'll drive the basket, swings it over to Lorenzen for the dunk. This is where you attack defenses versus stand out there just shooting threes. You come in here and attack this way, you're in great shape. That makes the defense have to come back. It was a heck of a shot. And here we go. We run it again. Way to go get it, Mingo. Look for him. There he is. Boom.
When the big man runs the floor, he's dangerous.
Very dangerous. Gotta get back, play D. Here you go again. Look for throws it up top, and the big guy gets it, sticks it in the hole.
Mingo had 5 assists.
Run the floor. Way to run the floor, Cedric. Way to run the floor. He and James playing well together.
Tigers up by 19 here. Watch this, yeah.
Good
bounce pass
pass
underneath, wide open.
Playing very unselfish. Playing very unselfish. This is one of the better days we had. Teams that were ready to explode and beat somebody, and obviously they did that. They won the night before.
Hey, they gave you a rough time in Chicago. Remember the big lead at the half, and then they came back and knocked the game into overtime before the Tigers finally prevailed.
Well, I thought a lot of that had to do with the way we played. I thought we didn't go in there with the right mindset. As I told these guys, we play as a team. We're a pretty good basketball team. We play as individuals. We struggle because we're not good enough in the way to beat anybody. We don't have one guy that we can put on somebody's back and let them jumpstart us or take us all the way. It just doesn't work. And when you play, holy cow! Well, that wasn't a good decision. Should have taken a layup. We had a layup right there, but here again, we get the basket anyway because we noticed Jason Smith followed up and gets the rebound.
The sensational sophomore played well in both games. He showed great versatility. There's that little move inside. He's worked hard on that. He showed spin moves earlier, and again, he was hard on the boards. And if he gets the opportunity, he will seal the deal. Once again, Lorenzen Wright, the Mazda player of the week.
Why, I don't know. This is something I got to go back and reevaluate and see what I can do to help curtail that and get things going back the other way. I thought that young man that played hard at times. Top of the young man that was trying to set a screen on him, that he can get out there with ease, but he got himself in a position where he couldn't get out there.
Yeah, it seemed like the Tigers were just step slow in game.
Step slow because we weren't doing the thing we normally do, and that usually happens to you. Just pass that way, take the whole big guy. That's the way to go to rack with it. He took it right to the rack hard with some authority. As we had for that for a long time from him. Put it back down in there. Put it down in there. We got to put that ball out. A good catch that by Lorenzen and sticks it in the basket. Here we didn't see, we didn't have good ball movement here.
Every time the Tigers seem to close the gap down to 12 or something, or the jump shot.
We were very fortunate there to come up with the ball right there. He said that he needed to do was take it to the basket. He went to the hole, but he needed to stop. Take that shot. We get the ball back here off the field from Cedric. See if we can cash in on it. Good pass. Good dunk there by Michael. That's now we're playing back, playing ourselves. That's where your aggression comes in. You got to step up. Not let them have. We try to get back in this game and not stand and look. Get it in. Put the pressure.
10-inch Lorenzen Wright out of Booker T. Washington High School. Nice follow and misses the basket, but then gets it back. There's a big reason for the Tigers' 22-8 record this year. Lorenzen Wright, third team All-American according to the Associated Press. And this past week, our Mazda player of the week.
They have a chance, a time to shoot the basketball and get an offensive rebound. Lorenzen trying to work around the Starovich, doesn't get the call. Gets it back, puts it back up and through. Tenacious. Lorenzen Wright down the stretch, staying with it and not giving up. As the ball popped out, he was all alone in a crowd of white shirts. Lorenzen out fighting, out dueling everyone for the rebound. Good hustle after missing the shot. Getting in position on the weak side to come up with the rebound. Terrific hustle out of Lorenzen. But we've seen the Grizzlies, several players make these type of plays tonight.